sleepy, which is totally fine. Today I felt like, how does everyone feel about a little bit of movement to get all the stuff out from the day and then settle into our practice? Not a ton of movement. I'm talking like maybe 3 minutes. We're not trying to break a sweat, really. I mean, if that's what you want to do. And if it's too much movement, we'll just stand for a little bit. But um, stand up, stand up. And I'm gonna keep music really simple today, and it's just gonna be like some kind of drumming stuff, but not anything crazy, just soothing drumming stuff. Okay, so we're coming into centering and grounding today. So, a grounding exercise that I like to do, which is helpful if I feel like my nervous system is really dysregulated and I'm just like, I have all this energy and I don't know what to do with it. Um, so feel the soles of your feet in the earth and feel around maybe the edges of your feet and just kind of roll your feet in and out gently. Feel into the contact with the earth, all of the little points of contact. Maybe lift your toes and set them back down. Feel into maybe your hips a little bit with it, bending the knees, just feeling into our bodies. It's going to be a little bit of just intuitive, ecstatic movement today. So just kind of get into the body, use the arms as you feel like it. Yeah, free flowing. Get our inner child. Our inner child, be silly, be playful, feel into our bodies, just kind of naturally moving. And then I like to grab the energy root through my feet and draw it up with the inhale. Push it back down, in, and then push the energy to the earth. So lifting up maybe from one side and pushing it down, up from the other, pushing it down, maybe picking up a foot a little bit, however much feels safe to you. And if you feel like not moving at all, just standing in mountain and grounding through the feet into the earth. And as we move, I'm going to play this little grounding singing bowl. So just feel into your bodies. Imagine taking all of that excess energy that we have in our bodies, pulling it through our center, and then letting it go into the earth. Feel into your breath. Feel into all the sticky spaces in your body, all the in-betweens. Just being aware without judgment. Meeting your body with love and kindness wherever it is today. And find mountain pose facing the front of your mat. Feet hip distance apart, shoulders down, resting, shoulder blades down your back, palms facing out. Close the eyes, root through the heels, through the soles of your feet. And just breathe here and notice the natural state of your body as it is here right now. Allow the breath to settle from all of the movement. Maybe taking a deep inhale in and extend the exhale. All the wiggles out of our bodies, all the little spaces of annoyance maybe that we carried with us and brought here. Finding this place where we have come to our center, our awareness is within our bodies, within our breath, and we're grounding down all of that excess stuff through our feet into the earth. Maybe including some type of mantra here or affirmation. As I inhale, I take in life. As I exhale, I release what I no longer need. Or as I exhale, I ground. Inhale, I center. Exhale, I ground. Something you can carry with you throughout your practice with your breath today. Take one final breath and we'll find dragon. So however it is comfortable for you, step the left foot forward and come down to the right, or right foot forward, come down to the left knee. Or if you want to move from tabletop, you can do that as well. Begin with an inhale, drawing the arms up, bring the palms together. Exhale, hands at heart center this time. And close your eyes if you feel safe to do so. And just tune into what your intention is here today. Why did you come here today? Whatever that reason is, draw it into your center. And when you're ready, little lunge forward. You can place your hands behind your right knee if you'd like. Check in with your alignment. Check in with your hips. Grounding through that right foot, through the sole of your foot. And when you're ready to come to blocks, if you'd like to, you can, or you can stay here in the upright, high-flying dragon. Make sure to use a blanket for your knees if you need to. Feel free to move out of the pose to make that adjustment. Allow the hips to sink towards the earth. And on the exhale, focus on the release. You are all beautiful dragons, magical dragons. If at any time your dragon becomes too tired to dragon, feel free to take a supportive posture. You can take child's pose, or maybe just sit back on the heels, whatever feels good to you. 5 more breaths here. And that's the last one. On the exhale, press back gently. Right toes point towards the front of the mat. Feel into that release. Bring the hands to the inside of the right foot. Step or walk that foot back, coming back through tabletop. Take a couple rounds of cat-cow. Just releasing the hips, feeling into those root areas, those grounding areas. Inhale, belly drops, tailbone rises, gaze comes up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone. Run through these at your own pace. Last one. Inhale, come back through center. Ground through the right and step or walk the left foot forward to meet the hands. Inhale, arms come up towards the sky. Palms together. Exhale, hands at heart center. And place your hands open palm on your heart center. Tune in here to your breath and begin to find an anchor, a place that you can come back to as your center throughout the practice. So if you want an even inhale and exhale, you want to extend the exhale, you want to just let your breath be as it is, you can do that too. Whatever feels comfortable for you. If you want to tuck your back toes, if you're feeling a little wobbly or unstable here, closing your eyes, you can leave them open and just tune into that space, maybe softening the gaze at a drishti or a point that is on the wall in front of you that you can focus on as you tune into that space. Maybe saying, this is my anchor. Here I am centered. This is my anchor. Here I am centered. And when you're ready, deepening that lunge and coming to blocks if and when you choose to do so. Allowing the hips to release, this place where our hips are part of our root chakra, our grounding center of energy, a place that holds all the stuff, all the stuff. So if you think of your body like a tree, our roots, there's that base of the trunk that's leading down into the earth. Really feeling into our roots, rooting through the sole of the left foot. Three more breaths here. Exhale, send the hips back, left toes point towards the front of the mat. Release and find a child's pose that works for your body today. Either knees together, laying the torso over the thighs and maybe bringing your head to a block, or knees width of the mat. Send the hips back and slowly walk the hands out, laying on a bolster maybe, or resting your head on a block or the floor, whatever feels the most supported posture to you here. And as we talk about our roots being that place that meets the earth, the place that is the strongest part of us, the part that can transform energy, can alchemize all of the things that we release. So here, think about going inward, turning inward like trees do in the fall. They release all of the things that are not serving them, all of the little pieces that they have grown that are now ready to pass. And imagine letting your leaves fall into the earth, releasing things from our roots. This place becomes stagnant sometimes. It holds all of that, and if we forget to filter it out and release it, it becomes backed up. And then you have all this gunk at the roots, and you can't release or draw any energy through it. So whatever it is that is maybe making you feel unsafe or making you have feelings of uncertainty or fear are lurking in your energetic body, sending them out through the base of your spine here. When you are ready, meet me in Sphinx pose. Bringing the belly to the mat, elbows slightly in front of the shoulders, forearms pressed into the earth, heart center forward, opening the heart space. Breathing in through this energetic wheel of light at the center of your heart, center of your chest. Coming back to center with the breath, coming back to the anchor. And the breath is something we can use as an anchor off the mat as well. If we find ourselves in situations where we are feeling like our energy is just scattered and we can't really grasp onto anything, maybe we have some anxieties about a situation or a place or a person that we're going to come in contact with, take a moment to come back to the breath. Allow all of those little things that are floating around to settle. If you notice your mind wandering, thinking of this or that, come back to the breath. Come back to this space that you have around you, this space on your mat, and invite yourself to just be right here. If you'd like to let your head hang heavy or come to a block to rest, bringing your mind, the thinker, to the earth, and allow all of those thoughts to be laid out so that you can sort through them as you need, one at a time. Bring your forearms to the mat in front of you if you haven't already, and allow your forehead to rest. And pause here. Draw the hands under the shoulders and gently press back to tabletop in whatever way is intuitive to you. We'll move into deer pose. So bringing the right leg forward, however you want to get here. Right leg towards the front of the mat, left leg towards the long side of your mat. And centering yourself as best you can towards the front of your mat, finding a nice long spine. Crown reaching, relax the shoulders, drop them down away from the ears. And see if you can notice the breath here traveling from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. On the inhale, lengthening our energetic field. On the exhale, allowing ourselves to come to center and to ground. The breath traveling up the spine on the inhale and grounding on the exhale. And if you'd like to walk the hands out either towards the front, gaze coming between the hands towards the mat, or over that right thigh, adding a twist. You can do that too. Maybe imagining wringing all of that extra stuff out into the earth, out of your trunk. Gently unwind or walk the hands back. Bring the legs out in front, maybe shake them out, or windshield wiper the legs back and forth. And coming to the other side. So bringing the left leg forward towards the front of the mat and the right leg in line with the long side of your mat. Again, finding that length, relaxing the shoulders. that sun really bright for you guys? Do you want me to pull the shades down? Oh, okay. Okay. Just making sure. And find your connection with the earth. Notice the points of contact that your trunk has with the earth, that your roots have. The inside or the outside of the foot, ankle, maybe the knee, maybe not, the hips. And see if you can feel into, with your breath, all of those points and the spaces in between. And on the exhale, as you breathe into your roots here, feeling that breath go all the way to your toes and traveling back up. And if you'd like to take this into a twist or walk the hands out, you can. Notice if you feel the urge to go to a different place here than you did on the other side, or maybe deeper or shallow, without judgment, just noticing, being aware, and then letting that thought go. And gently unwind or walk the hands back. Bring both legs out in front. You may want to sit on a blanket to lift the hips a little bit here, or sit on a bolster maybe, whatever is comfortable for you as we move into caterpillar. So starting with a nice long spine. Inhale, exhale. Arrive here. Feel into the back side of your legs, your hips. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. You are being held here in this space. And on the inhale, lengthen the spine and begin to walk the hands down the legs. And wherever you meet resistance, you can stay here, or there's an invitation to allow the spine to round and to let the head hang heavy. Head can also come to blocks if that is more comfortable for you, allowing the forehead to rest. Here, as we arrive in caterpillar, we are accessing the entire posterior chain. Feel into that line of energy from the crown of your head, down your spine, all the way down to the soles of your feet. Breathing into all of the spaces, all of the cells, all of the places around each cell. Allowing the breath to travel up and down this energetic highway, drawing new energy in and letting go of stagnant energies. On the next inhale, gently walk the hands back, bringing the head up last. Roll the shoulders back and down away from the ears. We'll make our way to supported fish using either a block or a bolster. You can lay the bolster down and lay your bolster at the base of your spine here, and then allow your body to rest over it. You can also use a block between the shoulder blades. Whatever is most comfortable for you. You can bring the feet, knees bent, hip distance apart if you like, or extending the legs out long. Let your arms fall open at your sides. Let your heart space be open. Breathe in through the heart center, coming back to the breath as an anchor. And gently, maybe rolling to one side, release the bolster and find supported or reclined butterfly. If you would like to prop a bolster up with blocks, you can do that, or laying flat on your back, bringing the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall open. You can place blocks under your knees if you'd like for a little extra support, or wrap your blanket around your ankles and under your knees or your thighs. Hands can rest on your rib cage or on the insides of your thighs or out to the side. Here we come back to the roots, back to the hips. See if you can focus your breath in these lower wisdom centers. Imagine breathing through this space. And feel free to stay here or extend your legs for the final Shavasana, our final pose. If you feel you'd like to take any additional poses to support your practice today, you can do so now. If you feel like there's another place in your body that you'd like to move into before moving into our resting posture. Take one final cleansing breath in through the nose and holding at the top. Hold and exhale. Let go of the breath. Let go of the practice, any judgments. Any worries, and allow them to settle into the earth. Allow your breath to just be as it is in its natural state. Don't work to change it, just notice the breath and allow it to exist. Just finding an effortless flow. Usually at the beginning of class, I like to talk a little bit about what our theme is. We did something different today, tried something new. So we're going to maybe end with a little bit about grounding energy and finding our center. As we move through our day, we are often guided to different energies around us, and sometimes we can become disconnected from our center, from ourself. And we can call this feeling ungrounded. It may arrive as feeling scattered with our thoughts or feeling like we just can't catch a breath, or we're starting a bunch of projects but maybe aren't able to focus on one throughout our day at a time. So as our energy is being pulled in all of these different directions, and we're feeling a little unsettled, a little out of order, we can use tools like our breath as our anchor, or maybe a mantra, or an affirmation that we want to carry with us throughout our day. Maybe just coming back to our senses, taking a moment to notice what we are feeling with our tactile touch. Notice the feeling of your clothing on your skin, the temperature of the air, taking note of what we can see with our eyes, what we can look at around us. Noticing what we can smell in the air. Noticing what we can hear. The sounds that are in the distance. And working our way towards sounds that are in our close energetic space. Coming in contact or in attunement with our senses allows us to find presence, to be present in the moment that we have right now, because it's really the only thing that we have is the present moment, right here, right now. What's happening around us is all that we have. We don't know what's going to happen. We can't do anything to change what has happened. The only thing we know is here, this space that you are experiencing right now. In our practice, we have talked about surrender. We have talked about not grasping uh, to ideas of what should be or how you think a moment is going to play out, but instead coming to how it just is. This is how it is. And what can I do from here? This practice is centering ourselves and being present. Begin to deepen the breathing, draw some awareness to your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, making small, gentle movements. Whenever you're ready, maybe rolling to one side and then coming up to a seated position. You all look so sleepy. I thought you might be. Okay, so let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it all out. Another one, circle, sweep the arms up overhead. Reach and hold, palms together, exhale, hands at heart center. Close the eyes if it feels safe to do so. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. You're here, you did it. You made it through something new. We have never done intuitive movement in the beginning of class. You were caught off guard. There was something different that you weren't expecting, yet you did it. You did it. You moved through it. You arrived here and did what you could. And that is always just enough. We are faced with situations that are out of our control every day. Every day we step out of our bed and choose to be awake and be here and be present. We are bound to experience things that we didn't plan for. And you are here in this space cultivating a practice of being grounded and centered in the knowing that you can do hard things. You can do hard things. You can do things that you don't plan for. You have the tools in your basket to handle all of these things that are thrown at you. And you can navigate this present moment by tapping into your center and your inner knowing and your truest form and trusting yourself. You've got this. Thank you so much for joining me today for this practice of yoga, this practice of surrender, of grounding, and tuning into your essence. I hope that you can carry the benefit of this practice with you throughout your evening, throughout your week. Take another big breath in through the nose. Exhale. Satnam, may you be your favorite flavor of you today, tomorrow, and the next. I love you. I love you. All of you. I do. Truly love all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.